Getting lean is a straightforward process, but that doesn't mean it's easy. While it doesn't require any advanced techniques or secret formulas, it does demand consistency in applying a few fundamental principles. The real challenge, however, isn't just getting lean, it's staying that way over the long term. Many people can push through a strict diet and intense workout phase to shed fat, but maintaining that lean physique requires a different approach, one that balances discipline with sustainability. The first thing to understand is the difference between being lean and being a lean physique typically falls in the range of 7 to 10% body fat for men and slightly higher for women, while being shredded, meaning extremely defined with visible striations, usually means dipping below that, often between 4 to 7%. While getting shredded might look impressive, it comes with serious downsides, including low energy, poor sex drive, weakened immunity, and even hormonal imbalances. Unless you're a competitive bodybuilder, there's no real reason to push your body to that extreme. In fact, even professional bodybuilders only maintain their shredded look for short periods, usually right before competition, before returning to a healthier, more sustainable body fat percentage. For most people, aiming for a lean but maintainable physique is the smarter choice. This means keeping body fat in the low double digits, somewhere around 10 to 14% for men and 18 to 22% for women. At this range, you'll still have visible muscle definition, good energy levels, and a metabolism that functions optimally. The key to staying lean long-term isn't extreme dieting or endless cardio, it's building enough muscle to keep your metabolism high, eating in a way that doesn't feel restrictive, and staying active in a way you enjoy. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to get lean before building a solid muscle base. The more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns at rest, making it easier to stay lean without constantly battling hunger. A well-structured resistance training program should be the foundation of your approach, focusing on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and pull-ups, which recruit multiple muscle groups and stimulate the most growth. Nutrition is where most people struggle, not because it's complicated, but because they approach it with an all-or-nothing mindset. The best way to eat for long-term leanness isn't tracking every calorie forever, though tracking can be helpful initially to understand portion sizes and macronutrient balance. Instead, the goal should be developing an intuitive sense of eating, listening to your body as hunger and fullness cues, while prioritizing whole nutrient-dense foods. This means filling your plate with lean proteins like chicken, fish, and eggs, fiber-rich carbohydrates such as sweet potatoes, quinoa and vegetables, and healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, and olive oil. Processed foods, while not completely off limits, should make up only a small portion of your diet, as they're easy to overeat and lack the nutrients to keep you full and energized. One of the most underrated aspects of staying lean is managing energy levels. When you're fatigued, everything becomes harder. Your workouts suffer, cravings increase, and willpower dwindles. Poor sleep, dehydration, and micronutrient deficiencies can all sabotage your effort, even if your diet and training are on point. Prioritizing sleep, aiming for at least 7 to 9 hours per night, is non-negotiable, as it regulates hunger hormones like ghrelin and leptin. Staying hydrated is equally important, as thirst is often mistaken for hunger, leading to unnecessary snacking. And while macronutrients get most of the attention, micronutrients play a crucial role in energy production. Iron, magnesium, and B vitamins, found in foods like spinach, almonds, and eggs, help prevent fatigue and keep your metabolism running smoothly. Training should be challenging but enjoyable. If you dread your workouts, you won't stick with them long enough to see results. A mix of resistance training and cardio works best for staying lean and muscular. Weight training should be the priority, as it builds the muscle that keeps your metabolism elevated. Aim for 3 to 5 sessions per week, focusing on progressive overload gradually, increasing weight or reps over time. Cardio is useful for overall health and burning extra calories, but it shouldn't dominate your routine. High-intensity interval training is efficient for fat loss, while low-intensity steady-state cardio aids recovery and can be done daily without stressing the body. The best exercise routine is one you can sustain. So experiment with different activities until you find what you enjoy, whether that's lifting weights, cycling, swimming, or even hiking. Another important factor is how you handle indulgences. Strict diets often lead to binge-eating episodes, which can undo progress and create a cycle of guilt and restriction. Instead of viewing cheat meals as failures, see them as part of the plan. If you eat more than usual, whether at a social event or just because you were extra hungry, punish yourself with extra cardio or extreme restriction the next day. Instead, return to your normal eating habits and use the extra energy for a more intense workout. In fact, occasional calorie surpluses can actually benefit muscle growth, especially if you've been in a deficit for a while. The key is balance enjoying food without letting it control you. Finally, mindset plays a huge role in long-term success. Many people focus solely on the scale, but weight fluctuates daily due to water retention, digestion, and other factors. Instead of fixating on the number, pay attention to how you feel, how your clothes fit, and your performance in the gym. Non-scale victories like lifting heavier weights, having more energy, or simply feeling confident are better indicators of progress than body weight alone. Leanness isn't a destination, it's a lifestyle. The people who maintain it aren't those who follow the strictest diets or the hardest workouts. Read the ones who find a sustainable balance between discipline and enjoyment. To sum it up, getting lean requires a calorie deficit. But staying lean is about building muscle, eating mostly whole foods, staying active in a way you enjoy, and managing stress and sleep. Extreme approaches might deliver fast results, but they're rarely sustainable. The leanest, healthiest people aren't those who suffer through their routines. The ones who found a way to make fitness and nutrition fit seamlessly into their lives. If you can do that, you'll not only achieve a great physique, but also maintain it effortlessly for years to come. Another crucial aspect of maintaining a lean physique is understanding the role of metabolism and how it adapts over time. Many people experience plateaus in their fat loss journey, when what worked initially stops producing results. This is a natural response as the body becomes more efficient at functioning on fewer calories. The key to overcoming this is through strategic diet breaks or reverse dieting. Periods where you intentionally increase calories to metabolic maintenance levels or slightly above. This approach helps reset metabolic rates and hormone levels, particularly leptin, which regulates hunger and energy expenditure. By cycling between fat loss phases and maintenance phases, you prevent the metabolic slowdown that comes with prolonged calorie restriction. This not only makes further fat loss possible when you resume a deficit, but also makes maintenance far easier once you reach your goal. Hormonal balance is another critical factor that's often overlooked in the pursuit of leanness. Chronic undereating or excessive cardio can lead to elevated cortisol levels, which not only promotes fat storage, particularly around the midsection, but also breaks down muscle tissue. High cortisol levels disrupt sleep, increase cravings for sugary and fatty foods, and leave you feeling constantly fatigued. Managing stress through techniques like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even leisurely walks in nature can significantly impact your ability to stay lean. Additionally, ensuring adequate intake of healthy fats is essential for hormone production, particularly testosterone, which plays a vital role in maintaining muscle mass and metabolic rate. Foods like salmon, egg yolks, and olive oils support hormone health, while extreme low-fat diets can hinder it. Social and environmental factors also play a significant role in long-term success. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community, whether it's friends, family, or a fitness group, can provide motivation and accountability. On the other hand, constant exposure to environments where unhealthy food is the norm can make staying lean an uphill battle. This doesn't mean you have to avoid social gatherings, but having strategies in place such as eating a protein-rich meal before events or bringing a healthy dish to share can help you stay on track without feeling deprived. Planning ahead is another powerful tool. Meal prepping, even if it's just a few staple meals for the week, ensures you always have healthy options available, reducing the likelihood of impulsive, less nutritious choices when you're busy or tired. Another often underestimated factor is the role of non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which refers to the calories burned through daily activities like walking, fidgeting, or even standing. People who naturally stay lean often have higher NEAT levels, meaning they move more throughout the day without consciously thinking about it. Simple habits like taking the stairs, packing farther away, or using a standing desk can add up significantly over time. In contrast, sedentary lifestyles, even for those who exercise regularly, can hinder metabolic health. Incorporating more movement into your daily routine is a sustainable way to enhance fat loss and maintenance without adding extra workout sessions. Finally, it's important to recognize that staying lean is a dynamic process that evolves with age, lifestyle changes, and shifting priorities. What worked in your 20s may need adjustments in your 30s or 40s due to hormonal changes or decreased activity levels. Being adaptable and willing to tweak your approach, whether it's adjusting calorie intake, modifying workout intensity, or prioritizing recovery, is essential for lifelong leanness. The goal should always be health and functionality, not just aesthetics. A lean body that's also strong, energetic, and resilient is far more valuable than one that's simply thin but fragile or fatigued. In the end, the secret to staying lean isn't found in extreme measures, but in cultivating sustainable habits that align with your lifestyle. It's about making consistent, mindful choices, not perfection. Enjoying the process, celebrating progress, and understanding that occasional deviations are part of the journey will help you maintain both physical and mental balance. Leanness is just one aspect of health, and when approached holistically, it becomes a natural byproduct of a life, well-lived one that values nourishment, movement, and overall well-being.